Good morning, everyone. This morning we are going to elaborate a kind of biological subject. This is not the kind of subject that talks about how the heart works and how the liver works and how the lungs works and how the cerebral faculty works. But today we are going to talk about biological clock or circadian clock, found in 1729 by Jean-Jacques. He was a French biologist. Our body actually functions by the biological clock. At night time, 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock, whatever our time to retire is, we automatically, ipso facto, get sleep. Serotonin actually subsides, melatonin rises, and we feel sleepy. In the morning, whatever time we get up, 6:30, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, automatically the clock is going to wake us up. So it is the biological clock, it's a body clock. It's a circadian clock that actually puts us to sleep and wakes up. It is a biological clock that makes us hungry. And at the same time, when we are finished, we are satisfied. It's a biological clock that tells us to stop. It's a biological clock that actually makes the cell function, our organ function, our hormone function, our blood circulation function, our cardiac function, our brain function, our hematomic or hormonal functions. Every single thing is controlled by the clock, and that is why everything happens on time. If you eat your breakfast at 7:30 in the morning, you will be hungry at 7:30 in the morning. 8:30, 9 o'clock, you will not be hungry. If you eat your lunch at 1:30, then you're going to be hungry at 1:30. You go to bed at 10 o'clock, you are going to feel sleepy at 10, and if you get up at 4 o'clock, you are definitely going to get up at 4 o'clock. Even after that, you will not be able to sleep, even it is weekdays or weekends. Our entire existence depends upon this biological clock. Marriage, children, biological clock. Hormonal surge, biological clock. Urges, appetite, biological clock. Every single thing happens by our biological clock, and if biological clock is disturbed, we are totally disturbed. We are gone out of this loop. I have created 4 points. Point number 1 is creation to procreation to no creation. Creation. Our creation was a biological clock. At one particular time, conception occurred. One particular time, our bone structure occurred. One particular time, our brain structure occurred. In womb. As a fetus I'm talking about. And exactly 9 months. Day early or day late, but not week early, week late. We are born. As soon as we are born, new biological clock function starts. So our creation actually is attributed to biological clock. We become adult and get married and we procreate. Our procreational activity is also biological clock attributed. And no creation. After a certain age, when woman actually reaches to menopause and male reaches to andropause, after the children or procreation would cease, stop completely. That is also biological clock, controlled by biological clock. Then now you are this age. Your age is this, you are this old. You are not going to be able to procreate anymore. And the procreation stops. Our P gland in the center of our head, which shuts off, and everything in our body shuts off. Everything is controlled by P gland. Now, P gland is also controlled by the biological clock. Some people die at the age of 50 because biological clock is going to shut off that P gland, and some people die at the age of 95 or 100. That is also biological because biological clock or circadian clock is going to shut up that peak gland at 95 years of age. Point number 2, plateauing of cell. Plateauing means a life cycle. Birth, growth, climax or stagnation, decline, decay, and death. That is the life cycle of every single thing in the world, every single thing, including our planet. Take the example of friendly bacteria like probiota to planet Earth or even Sun. Every single thing has a life cycle. That's called plateauing. So plateauing of our cell is also attributed to biological or circadian clock. Our cell grow, cell divide, cell multiply. Every single thing happens in the cell is attributed to circadian clock, and the circadian clock actually is the force behind the plateauing, which controls the cell division, cell growth, and eventually cell stagnation and cell decay, cell decline, and cell death. Point number 3, endocrinology, blood circulation, cardiac rhythm, and organic function. Everything has a precise schedule to function. Lub-dub, lub-dub, lub-dub means our cardiac rhythm, our liver function. Every single thing functions according to the schedule. They never go out of the schedule, they never go faster, they never slow down. If they go faster, say for example, heart actually beats faster, we have to go to the cardiologist. And if heartbeat slows down, again we have to go to the cardiologist. High blood pressure, low blood pressure, HT or HT, hypertension or hypotension. So our endocrinology means hormonal function, our blood circulation, our cardiac function, every single thing, all the organic function, the function of our heart and the liver and the kidney and renal and every single thing, excuse me, function by the order of the circadian clock. It is a circadian clock that controls every single thing. It says that now you function at this rate, now you function at that rate, now you have to function this, now you have to function that way. Every single thing is controlled by circadian clock. And the circadian clock actually monitor, regulates every single thing, every single function of our organs, our hormones, our blood circulation, our cardiac function, our liver function, our lung function, function of our cerebral faculty and renal faculty, every single thing is controlled and regulated by circadian clock or biological clock. Point number 4, generation to degeneration to regeneration. Generation of our cell. Our cell generation actually took place when the circadian clock actually regulated that. Cell division was controlled by and regulated by circadian clock, and the regeneration of the new cells is also controlled by circadian clock. Some people grow taller, bigger because the cell division, cell multiplication is a little bit rapid, and the rapid growth is also regulated by our circadian clock. Some people are too short and too small because their cell growth is very stunted body, stunted organs, stunted mind is also due to the circadian clock. So generation is also carried out by circadian clock. Regeneration is also carried out by degeneration. Means after a certain age of 50, 60, we actually become weaker, we become shorter because our cell regeneration stops and degeneration starts. That is the devastation of our cells. Our cells start dying off, and eventually our organic cell will die off and we will die off. So regeneration means from child to youth. Degeneration means from youth to geriatry or old age. From there to regeneration again. Nowadays, certain medicines are available which can regenerate your weaker cell or dying cells. Those cells which are dying and which are actually making you weak, they can actually regenerate those cells by the help of the different kinds of pharmaceuticals are available. And now, generation of your cell to degeneration of your cell to regeneration of your cells. Every single thing is controlled by biological clock order. It is a biological clock that controls every single thing about us from our from our birth to death or during our plateauing. During our plateauing, every single thing is done by we are born, we grow, we reach the climax or stagnation, we decline, we decay, and finally we meet our death. Every single thing is controlled by our biological clock. Thank you very much for listening. See you again next time. Until then, God bless everyone on this.